What's up, guys? What's up? So, last minute stream here. Let me get the sound on here. Today, we're doing the nightly 22, but this is, oh, hold on one second here. Hold on. Sorry, BRB. Sorry, I've got like a thing with my my green screen that is, it's a little weird. Hold on. I'm trying to fix it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. I think that's better. Hello. Welcome. We're on like a 2-minute delay, just a heads up. So, you know, if you say something in chat, I didn't ignore you. I probably responded immediately, but you're just seeing it a little late. Anyways, played the nightly 22, but this is a special nightly 22. This is part of the Colossal series that they have going here. So the guarantee is much, much higher. I think usually on Sundays, the guarantee is like, I don't know, it's like 2,000, 2,500, something like that. But it's at 3,000 tonight. And that's a hell of a deal. So we are playing the nightly 22. And we're gonna see what we can do. If you were watching my stories earlier, you know that I played in the 360 buy-in at the Gardens. And that obviously, oh, hold on. There goes the delay. Yeah, so that did not go well, but we did play some solid poker. I had pocket kings that I 4-bet jammed and got called by 9s and 7s. And then there was a 9 on the flop and a 7 on the turn. And then the river was no help. So that's poker. It is what it is. You know, you work with what you are given. And I wouldn't have played it any other way. So, yeah. Obviously not going to win this hand. The Gospel Student on YouTube says hello. I say hello right back to you. Just a reminder, 2-minute delay going on here. Kingdom of Saxonia? I don't know if I'm saying that right on YouTube, as well as Anime Girl. A bunch of hellos and highs and all that. Hello to all of you. I appreciate you joining the stream. Yeah. Brian Social on Instagram says, I have Gravy Boat marked as well. Dude plays 24/7. That's funny. Yeah, I don't remember what my note is for Gravy Boat. And I'm scared to look at this stuff on stream because I don't want to I don't know. I don't want to out people. Devil on YouTube says hello and hi. Right back at you. Streaming on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. You guys know the deal. But Instagram is going to be not the longest of streams. Anime Girl says, I'm new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Big ol' Russian name says femboy. I don't know what to do with that. Wild Joker says cash or MTT. This is an MTT. This is the nightly 22 tournament on Clubs Poker. This is every night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And tonight, I believe this is Mark on Instagram brings up the question to what I was just going to say. Are you in any of the Colossal tournaments tonight? Yes, this is a Colossal tournament. This is the Colossal Nightly 22 special series going on Clubs Poker. If you would like to win a seat to any of the Nightly 22s, Wild Joker says cash. No, this is not cash. If you'd like to win a seat to any of the upcoming Colossal Nightly 22s, all you have to do is go to my Instagram and reply to my Instagram stories with the word clubs, and you'll have a chance to win. I'm giving away 2 seats. So that's going to be tomorrow. Somebody says, let me give it to you, Daddy. I'm okay. I'm all right. Pass. Anyways, yeah, so if you want to win a seat, just reply to my Instagram stories with the word clubs. And on Monday, which is tomorrow, you'll find out if you won a seat into any of the 22 buy-ins, part of the Colossal series, the Nightly 22s. If you're not already signed up to Clubs Poker, the link is in my bio. You can go there and use that link to sign up. Anton on Instagram says, hey Josh, please buy my book, How to Be a Nit. I don't need to buy that book because I feel like I already know everything that there is in it. I'm a bit of a nit. Not really. No, I said you guys have watched me on here. I fucking raised with 7 deuce, 8-3, like 3-bet with that shit and triple barrel and all that good shit. So I don't think I'm a nit. I'm just talking shit on myself. Anyways, there are 99 people in this tournament right now, which is pretty big for the Nightly 22. But again, this is a big guarantee compared to what they usually have. 3,000 instead of like 2,000, I think is usually what it is. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be playing a ton of these this week. Wild Joker on YouTube says, "What's the guaranteed for first?" Let's take a look. Let's look together as I fold 6-8 offsuit. Not playing that, obviously. Up top is 990. And then you can see everything below that. Buy-in, of course, for the Nightly 22 is 22. Yeah. Pays out to 17. But as per the usual, all we really care about is this bad boy right here. That's what we're going for. See what we can do. I think it's still 7-minute levels, if I'm remembering correctly. 6 or 7 minutes. And we got the funny hand. Dracaroo. I don't know if I'm saying that right. On Instagram says, yo, what's up? Can EU players sign up? You know, I don't know for sure. Again, if you go to my bio and check out the link, you can try to sign up there. I don't know. I don't know if you can. I don't know. I'm not calling this. That is a big one. Thanks for the likes and stuff in YouTube. Appreciate you guys. So there was a raise here and then a 3-bet here. Okay. Clearly, somebody has an ace. Probably this person. Not when he checks back so much. Yes, actually. Jack 10 just snap called there, which was crazy. I guess it makes sense that he checked back the ace there. Maybe he's a little worried about the hearts, but I mean, when he gets checked to on the river, probably doesn't have a flush. You know what I mean? Anyways, if you're just now joining us, again, this is part of the Colossal series that is just this week, I believe. And they've got a ton of boosted tournaments throughout the entire week. Really cool stuff. The buy-ins are extremely reasonable, and the guarantees are boosted. Yeah. Small little raise here. Might do a little squeezy squeeze, especially if Gravy Boat calls. Oh, just a big 3-bet. I have to read the note. Overbet pot with nuts on the river. Okay, I mean, this is technically a 3-bet, and I should have called there. I don't know why I was thinking so much on it. It's mostly because these players don't 3-bet. I just don't see these players 3-bet squeezing light, like, at all. Probably should have called there regardless. I think I just didn't like that it was offsuit. I know I had position and all that, and it was a rather large 3-bet squeeze. So I'm glad that I'm not involved now, but probably still should have called. Dracaroo says, why does it show the bets as big blind bets? I have it set to big blind. If I wanted to, I could go to the table settings and uncheck that, and it could show, you know, the actual amount in chips, what everyone has, but I prefer it this way. There you go, answers. Wild Joker says, why you not running poker tracker? You know what, I've never used a poker tracker. And I feel like I don't play online. I do like a mix of online and live poker, and I feel like I don't play enough online to justify like paying for a poker tracker. Let's put it that way. I totally missed what happened here to Gravy Boat. I need to go back and watch that. Ace King, yeah, see. Ace King, I was like right in what I was thinking here. Oh god, I got jammed on. Okay, Queens, yeah. And what I was thinking here, right? Like these players just don't 3-bet jam, or not 3-bet jam, 3-bet squeeze light. They don't do it. So I felt something wrong in my heart, right? Speaking of feeling something wrong in your heart, I have pocket jacks. Nice fold on that queen king. Yeah, thanks. I mean, again, I feel a little weird about it. I still feel like I should have called, but I don't think it's the worst fold in the world. Again, it was a very large 3-bet squeeze, and these players just don't do it as a bluff. So. Come on, you've got so many chips. You have to call. You have to call, right? No? Oh, you like your chips that you just got. You don't want to give them away. Okay, well that's up to you. King Queen off snap fold to a 3-bet versus 1 open and 1 call. Yeah, no, you're probably right. Good luck from Romania, says Cosmin. Cosmin? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Cosmin on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I like, the more I think about it, and, you know, you kind of saying it as well, that the king queen off is a fold there. Yeah, I feel like if I would have had more time to think about it, I would have eventually landed on the fold anyway. Just reassessing the situation, because again, I mean, I think what kind of tripped me up is that it was such a small raise, and I know 2x is like it's a thing, but we're still relatively, we all still have like relatively a lot of chips. And so you won't see a lot of players do that, like 2x, unless they don't really have much. So I was like, seems kind of weak, right? And then the cold call also seemed weak. That's why I was thinking about 3-bet squeezing. But then they did it. And players just don't do that, especially on this site, guys. I just have to throw that out there. You don't really see it on here. Brunson, no thank you. If this was a cash game, I might raise that under the gun. Because I get wild in these cash games. If you'd like to join some of the cash games, every Wednesday, speaking of Ace King, every Wednesday I have a meetup game here on Clubs Poker, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I also play the Nightly 22 on top of it. It's a whole thing. Let's see. I'm going to go 5. Feels right. I guess I could have gone like 6 or 7, but this is fine. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going to check, as I would most of the time. That's such a good turn card. I'm just going to go small. I don't want to see a raise, but my hand is very strong. Okay, cool. What is the most you have won online? Let's see. I mean, like, nothing like super huge. I think like the first tournament I ever won online, it was like $450. Other than that, I think maybe on here I won something that was like $500 something on Clubs Poker. Yeah. Nothing crazy. Is this a good check raise candidate? I think, no, this is just a call. I had to ask the question. What a miserable, it had to be a fucking diamond. I don't think betting achieves anything here. I'm just getting called by a fucking diamond, really. So, pocket 8s on the baton. There's 104 players in the tournament right now, sitting in 40th place. This feels like a pretty good 3-bet sitch, especially from this player who I believe was the one that did the 2x before. What's your Twitch, says Draku. Draku, I don't know how to say that. It's Josh Case in Poker. Same as my Instagram, same as my YouTube, same as everything. Yeah. Nice Ace King. Thank you. I enjoyed it as well. I think I will bet small here and just try to take it down. When they call, they could have a queen, they could have a 7, they could have a heart. The 7 is not great. It does bring in more draws, but I'll go ahead and just check this back and evaluate on the river. I don't think he's check calling with a queen, but he could check call with a queen. He could also just have a 7 here. I don't think a lot of players don't like to lead out here as a bluff. So I think this is an easy fold. Put buttons 30%, 50%, 80%. I do not like half pot bets. That is not a desired size that I wish to use. I don't think that it achieves very much, and I rarely use it. There are times for it, but I don't think this is a time. I mean, I don't think a time would be in that hand or very many hands. You lucky on that diamond. Yeah, I don't. And 140%. Yeah, I wouldn't mind throwing an overbet one in there, but honestly, when it comes to those, I'll just type it in. Okay, so we got this heads up. That's pretty cool. This is kind of a... I think a small bet is fine. I could have gone with a bigger bet as well, but... And then I get check raised. I think I can afford to call here and see what happens on the turn. It was a very quick check raise. Now I'm pretty glad that I did that because obviously I have 3 of a kind. He checks to me. I think I want to keep in whatever he's bluffing with and hope to not see a club. Of course there's a club, but it gives me a full house. Is that a full house? Yeah, full house, which is great. I hope he leads out here so that I can jam. This is like perfect. Perfection. Mwah. Checking back the turn really worked out here. I think he's going to fold. It seems like it. Yeah, because I mean, I just look incredibly strong here. But I was also trying to bank on the fact that a lot of these players just, they don't like to see it go away, right? They don't want to, they want to, what's the phrase? Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Looks like you made your way over to my Twitch. Do 40%, 60%, 85%. I mean, like, honestly, I like a what do I have it set at? We're doing all this talking. Let me shortcuts. Here we go. 30% and 75%. I like this because if I'm going to deviate, I'm probably going to go pot. These are the most common sizings that I use. So if I'm going to deviate, I'll go pot or obviously all in, or I will overbet. And if I'm overbetting, I like choosing the size. I think you not using them to their potential. I respectfully disagree, but I appreciate your input. I'll tell you what, I'll consider it. All right? How's that? All right. Sitting in 26th place right now out of 106 players. So like 27%, 40%, 60%, 85% is better. I just don't. He says, but you do you, mate. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I will continue to do me. Let's see if anybody is going to 3-bet. There we go. This is not a hand that I want to call out of position. I would have been fine with a bunch of cold callers, but no, I'm not going to play that. I don't need to. Okay. Neek MC, is that the name of this player? Seems like they are picking up some hands. Good for them. I'm just looking back at that YouTube comment. So you say 27%, 40%, 60%, 85%. Why 27%? Am I missing something? Why not 30%? Or like 33%. That makes sense to me, but I don't understand the 27%. If you see the screen moving back and forth like this, don't freak out. That's me opening and closing the chat feature on this website. Definitely not calling with sixes here. Obviously. Wow. Okay. King 8 is no good. Wow. King Queen takes it down. I don't know if I can call with jacks there. Maybe. I don't know. No, probably not. No, definitely not. What am I saying? I'm just gonna limp with this. I don't feel like raising it. Blowing up the pot out of position. Matthew M24 on YouTube says, "Why did my wife leave me?" I've heard this joke before. I think it's... I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. King 3 off. I doubt it's going to fold to me. But if it did, I might consider opening this. But I won't now. Green tea, by the way. I was playing live poker the other day. I was playing at the Gardens Casino. I was playing cash. And this guy saw that I had ice green tea. And he goes, "What is that?" Because he was a little tipsy. And he was drinking some red wine. He goes, what is that? And I said, "It's ice green tea." And he goes, "Oh, no. You got to be drinking here because we're going to have a good time." It's really funny when people really want other people to drink at the table. And I get it because they want, they don't want players to go there and play poker. They go there so that they can relax and unwind. And that's the way that they do it. I go because I like playing poker. I want to play poker. I don't know. I don't like... I'll have drinks on occasion and play, but I don't know. It's not like my favorite thing to do in the world. I don't like flatting here. Hazar on YouTube says, "Good luck, dude." Thank you. Siu Kong, I don't know if I'm saying that right, says, "Geez." Thanks, I get that a lot. Fish. What's up, man? Fish Poker. Check out his stuff on Instagram. Says, "Sup, bud. Good luck, man. Beer's on you if you win over 500. Obviously. Drakaroo. You gotta correct me, man. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. On Twitch says, "JJ is always bad luck for some reason." I was having a discussion with somebody about pocket jacks earlier today. And I always, I've said this on stream several times, is that I believe as long as you play pocket jacks like pocket tens, you'll be fine. People just freak out when they have pocket jacks. Just when you see pocket jacks, just go, "Oh, this is pocket tens." And then you'll know what to do. You can play pocket tens just fine, but people lose their fucking minds when they got jacks. I don't know why. Wild Joker. Oh, Hazar, you said, also you said my favorite poker streamer. You're so nice. Thank you so much. Wild Joker says there is a difference between 27 and 33. Yes, agreed. Because you're not hitting it right in the bed, Matthew. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, you're talking to Matthew. Not me. Okay. No comment. And of course the blinds keep going up. 7-minute levels. Right now I'm in 37th place out of 111. Let's take a look at the, if anyone's interested in seeing this. This is the prize pool here. Up top is 915. Anime Girl says, do you play dominoes or Uno? I have played dominoes before, and I had a lot of fun with that. Uno, if you just mean the card game Uno, yes, I have played Uno, and it is sick. It's nice. It's fun. Devanch? Oh, there's an early position raise here to 2.5. I am going to 3-bet to... Oh, God. I should have gone to different sizing. Anyways, Devanch says, what stakes are these? This is actually a $22 buy-in. Wild Joker's got me. He's got the answer there. Let's see what Ghost wants to do here. If he jams, I'm in trouble. He just calls, which is great. I'm gonna c-bet small here. And then he check raises. This is not a bluff, right? I have overs, I have backdoors, but ultimately, I don't know if I get involved here. I'm wondering if I just let this go. I mean, check raising on this board is really weird. He's repping jacks, he's repping nines, right? I don't think he has jack nine. He could easily have kings, even though I think he would just jam all in there. I'm confused, so I'm just gonna let it go. People don't like to check raise in a bluff as a bluff in 3-bet pots. It is very scary for them. So yeah, I'll just let it go. It's just not a bluff, right? That sucks, but it is what it is. Live to see another day. It was also an early position raise, so I mean, early position raise to a very like thought sizing, 2.5, right? A lot of these players don't go 2.5. I don't think I've seen Ghost do that before. I've seen this player before. I don't think he's done that before, so it just seems a little weird, a little fishy. Super strong early position raise. But when he just calls pre-flop, that's what's kind of tripping me up a little bit. Oh, King Queen suited takes it down. Big win, big win. Huge stack here. But yeah, the check raise just too strong. Too strong in a 3-bet pot. Ace Queen suited, you ask for that outcome. Don't know what you mean by that. I think Ace Queen suited is fantastic. In fact, it's my favorite hand. If you've been watching the stream, you know that. It is my favorite hand. Early position raise here. 2x, shark bait. And then a jam, obviously folding. CH flop, C turn better, You let him push you off. You had so much equity. Oh, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. Is the stream on delay so they can't see your hands? Yes, on a delay. Yeah, you know what? I did have equity. It wasn't a bluff, so I'm drawing to beat him, and I didn't feel like drawing to beat him, if I'm being entirely honest. Wild Joker is just really killing it with the answers here, by the way. I didn't know I had a mod, but clearly I do. I appreciate you very much, by the way. Ace 10 suited on the button. Limps. Limps, limps, limps. Lots of limps. The only limper I'm worried about is this guy right here. With so many limpers behind, I'm fine seeing a multi-way pot here, and I'm worried about this limp. I know I shouldn't have been, but that's the only limper I was worried about. What's BB? Big blind, yes. I could have 3-bet, but again, I'm fine seeing a flop multi-way with this hand. Obviously, this board sucks. Hoping that Hayden just checks and I can check. Doesn't do anything for me. Does nothing for me. Costello, hey, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Says good luck, bro. Appreciate you. Check out Costello Nuts Poker if you haven't done so already. Drakaroo. Again, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Drakaroo on Twitch says, Wild is being a hater. I think Wild has some opinions, and Wild is allowed to have opinions. I'm allowed to disagree with the opinions. I don't think that means he's a hater. I think a lot of Wild says I can shut up if you want me to. Not at all. No. I am not asking for you to shut up. I appreciate, input. Whether or not I agree with it, right? I'm allowed to agree or disagree with input. BDT Art says, I think you're helping him, lol. Sure. I just to have conversation about hands and theory. I just like to have conversation. Yeah, me too. I think we're on the same page here, Wild. No big deal. It's all good. Again, I will gladly take input from anyone who wants to give it. And I'm allowed to disagree. It's my stream. I can do whatever I want, right? It's my stream. I can do this. I can do this. But I won't, because we're not taking a break. We're coming right back to pocket tens. The question is, am I raising or am I jamming? And I think I'm just raising. Wild says, okay, I will stop bullying you. Don't see it as bullying. Your words, not mine. Todd Martinez, 87 on Instagram. One of my oldest friends in the history of ever. I've known him, like 25 years? Says hello. I would bet small on this with most of my range, so I'll go ahead and do it. Drakaroo says, you're saying it right, LOL. Niall Carson on YouTube says, hey dude, get your vids in the homepage all the time, but never seen the stream. Much love. Much love right back at you. You know I'm going to raise this. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. Costello put some stuff in chat that is not showing up correctly. Probably emojis or some foreign language, but I can't see what it is. Ghost is thinking about it. Is this one of them? Nope. Okay. Top pair feels pretty good. Along with everything else. I think I'm gonna check actually. Let's get a little sneaky sneaks. Sneaky sneakies. And then raise it to 9. And they let it go. I think I extracted some value there with the check because they didn't have shit. Back up to 32 big blinds, which is great because the blinds have been going up. So I actually have more chips than I did before. Ha ha ha. Limp here, jam there. I don't think they're limping to call this, so they will fold. How long has this stream been going on? 41 minutes. Taking a look here. Okay, so here's the deal. If you're watching on Instagram, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to cut the Instagram live right now. Make your way over to my YouTube or my Twitch. Same name, Josh Kaysen Poker, if you want to keep watching. I just don't like running the Instagram live too long because then it shows up at top of people's feeds constantly, and it's a bother. I don't want to, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to cut the Instagram feed. Love you guys. Please come join on YouTube or Twitch if you haven't done so already. And YouTube and Twitch, don't fucking go anywhere because I'm not doing shit with you guys. You guys can stay right there. All right, so Instagram is donezo. Let's see what we got. MK Mark on YouTube says, all in, God your left, you have the color. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, I did. I don't think jam on the flop really achieves that much. Wild Joker says check call is better. I don't know if I agree. Adrakaru on Twitch says you're getting so many good hands but aren't in your favor. You know what? That's poker. But speaking of good hands, check this shit out. Somebody bet, please don't fold to me with aces. Please don't fold to me. Oh my God, what is going on here? Oh, come on. Hayden. Oh, okay. Now you give me something to work with here. CU Kong says, does streaming poker make it harder for when you play in person? No. Well, they called. Okay, Hayden called. I think here I should go on a little bit on the larger side. I'm going to go to 6. Since this is a little bit hits his range a little bit, I want to put some pressure. If he has an 8, I don't think he's going to go anywhere. If he has hearts, I don't think he's going anywhere. But just putting pressure on those hands, charging them a bit. So yeah, does playing poker, streaming poker, make it harder for you to play in person? Since you're used to openly talking about your strategy for an audience. The thing is, I don't see any of you people live. very often. I mean, I don't have that many followers, so it's not really something that I run into. Now, if I was bigger, like a bigger streamer, like if I was like the Sethi Pokers or the those types that stream, then yeah, I'd have to be a little like maybe change it up if I know people are watching. But right now, no. You had that flop locked. Let him fire the turn. I think when he bets there, too many players too many players bet when check two when they're in position. So it felt pretty typical that he was just taking a stab on it on that flop. So I don't think that the turn is going anything but check, check. And then I bet the river and he folds anyway. I just don't see it. I felt like if he did have anything that he wanted to hold on to, I like the check raise better because I'm just giving him a little bit of rope, but I'm charging him for it. Niel Carson says, what you playing, by the way, man? Cash, tourney, what's your buy-in? This is a buy-in of 22. It is the nightly 22. This is a tournament, not cash. And this is Clubs Poker. That is the site that we're playing on. Edward Wallace says, what is the best site for online poker? I'll tell you what the best site is. No, in all honesty, I personally love Clubs Poker. I think that's good. I think Ignition is good. I think those are my two favorites. I've played on a few others, but they're all right. There's so many out there, right? The reason why I like this one is I play this if you guys play on here, you've seen me even when I'm not streaming. Sometimes I'll just play on here to fucking play on here. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, I really like Clubs or Ignition. Wild says I can't help it. I don't give a shit. You please again input. I will gladly disagree with your input as long as you are fine with me doing so. Wild says, I would say you're getting good hands, but not getting max value. Can't always get max value. I could do my best to get max value, but they either have a hand that wants to call or they don't. Verbalizing your strategy on stream must be pretty helpful for locking in your strategy, I suppose. It is. It actually is. I like talking this stuff out. Almost running tests on yourself, I guess. I mean, I do this in my head anyway, right? Josh subscribed. I appreciate you. It's also a very beautiful name you have. I do this stuff in my head anyway, right? But I think it's interesting to verbalize it on stream because that's the type of shit I like watching. So, yeah. Oh, look at this. Ace King versus 10-7. What a river. Oh, 10-7's so upset. Sorry about it. Pocket Queens in the big blind. Let's go. Buddy limps. Let's see if there's going to be no raising. Except from right here. A little bit bigger because I'm out of position, as I would do. And it comes paired board. Queens is a little bit, needs a little bit of protection, so I am going to go on the larger side here, and they fold. If you're not American, then best is PokerStars or GG. Yeah, you know what? I haven't played on PokerStars because I'm in California. I've heard good things about PokerStars and GG as well. So right now, let's look at the state of things, guys. Right now, there's 1,000 up top. All right, that's no joke. Okay, bought in for 22. Pays out to 30 players, and I am sitting in 38th place out of, this says 179, that's how many buy-ins there are, but right now there's 103 people in the tournament. 12 minutes left. Just to jam 40 big blinds is amazing. I used to play a lot on Zynga/Facebook back in the day, but people would play way too loose since they had no money at stake. That is 100% correct. Jax just calls it off. How many big blinds did he have? Oh, not that many. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, that is 100% correct. On Zynga, Facebook, like type thing, they just, when you're not playing for real stakes, you can just do whatever the fuck you want, right? You can just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't play like real poker, but some people do take it seriously on there. And there are some things that can be learned from it, I will say. It helps you go through the motions and recognize things in a setting that is free, right? By the way, Clubs Poker is free to play. We're on a break. We could do this. We're on a 5-minute break here. At the top here, you see this little green thing at the top. You can't see it because I have my screen set up, certainly. But I can click on gold coins, completely free to play. You can go on here and just play with gold coins. What I'm playing with right now is called sweeps coins. Those are a 1-to-1 for dollars. So I bought in for 22 sweeps coins, which is, if I were to cash out 22 sweeps coins, I would get $22. But gold coins on here, completely free to play with. And it's a great place to practice the same type of thing as like you would on like Zynga, that type of thing, right? Let's go back to the table. Okay. I still think that there is some value to that. I think that you can kind of practice some of the fundamentals for free, right? Either that or like home games for low stakes, right? Yeah. Clubs Poker seems like a really soft site. Okay? Link is in my bio if you'd like to sign up. Yes. It's partly, when you ask me, what are your favorite sites to play on? The soft ones? I don't know. Ignition's a little less soft, I'd say. Niall says, hey, curious as to your thoughts. I'm Irish. We don't have card rooms/casinos here. Illegal. My thoughts. So, I actually met somebody from Ireland recently. Oh, Neil says there's more. I'm a slightly winning poker player online, GG, and win a lot of home games. Okay. Play the Irish Open. Yeah. Well, hold on, Wild. Give him a second here. Yeah, so I met somebody. I went on a cruise recently in September. I played some poker on the cruise, and I met somebody from Ireland. And they were telling me how they used to, they would go down south. I guess they were from Northern Ireland. They would have to go down south. I don't know how many hours they would drive to go play poker, but they just had to get that itch, right? And that's how they did it. Any advice for first time playing in a casino in the States? Going to Vegas next year with a few $100s held for poker. What's the story with that, Wild? I'm sure Wild will be able to tell you, but the Irish Open is a series, tournament series in Ireland. Look up Irish Open. Wild says, Google it. Just, I don't know, fucking Google it. I would love to play in the Irish Open. That sounds like a ton of fucking fun. Okay, advice for first time playing in a casino setting in Vegas in the States. You will get, depending on where you go, you'll get a mix of regs and recreational players. And your job is to find out who's who. That's the first thing I'd say. If there is just some general it's about game selection, right? So you want to go to a place where there's a lot. You want to go to a table that has a lot of laughing, and maybe they're drinking and having a good time. You don't want to go to the super serious tables. You can look up online which casinos are a little bit, like where like more regs go. Like, don't play at the Wynn. A lot of regs go there. I walked by that poker room and just looked in, and everybody's just like. So look that up, and then also you want to try to find a good table. So you can ask for a table change if you're at a table and everybody's all serious and taking it too seriously, or if there's a lot of three betting, right? Three betting as a bluff. I'm not talking about three betting with good hands like aces, kings, queens, ace, king, stuff like that. Everybody knows how to do that, right? But if people are like three betting with like jack nine suited and shit like that, that's not a good table for you. Don't play at that table. Go to a different table. You can find a table in Vegas that has little fishies at the table, and you'll be fine. That's what I'd say. Try to. It's all about game selection. That is your goal when you go to Vegas. Wild says, unless you have over 5K, don't bother going to Vegas. Disagree. I think playing in Vegas is fun. I think you're. I mean, if you're already going to be there, right? If you're going just to play poker, I would say 300 isn't going to get you very far, because even if you're playing 1-2, you shouldn't be really short buying in short, like short stacking or anything necessarily. You can like play short stacking profitably, but it's just like you should have like a little bit more if you can. You probably have enough for like a buy-in in Vegas if you play at like 1-2 or 1-3. Niall says, "Oh yeah, I'm in the north too. Haha, respect, Wild." Yeah. So I mean, like, yeah, you can like totally build a bankroll online, and that is a great way to learn. I'd say if you're already going to Vegas, go for it. You should try to like experience that. I couldn't think of the fucking word experience. What's going on with me? Drakaru on Twitch says, I'm playing poker for my 18th birthday soon, and I'm wondering what buy-ins should I play in Vegas. The lowest buy-ins you can. Go find a 1-2 game and buy in for $200. That is the lowest buy-in you're going to find in Vegas. I don't think a ton of places have like 1-2. Like, I play at Venetian, which the lowest is a 1-3, I believe. But you can find 1-2 games out there. Wild says, there is a casino in Ireland, mate. Just ring them all near you and ask what weekly MTT they do, and ask what their cash tables are like. 100%. Pocket Kings, pretty good hand. I'm going to focus up here. Just going to raise to 2.5. And hopefully we get some action. Lots of folding. We get a call from Smoke Dog. Gonna bet small here with most of my range. And we get a fold. Are you Irish, or what's... Is he living in the north? I don't really know what's going on in the south. Oh, interesting. I mean, the guy that I talked to made it sound fairly simple. He would just make the drive down south to where they did have card rooms, and he would play there. I don't mean to speak for Wild. I don't know if Wild's Irish or not. Wild, are you Irish? 27 bigs feels pretty good. Oh, sorry, I spoke too soon. 25. God. I'm in UK and I go to the Irish Open every year. That's awesome. I would love to go to Ireland and go to the Irish Open. I think that'd be a ton of fun. Okay, check, check. Not doing anything here. It's just such a tiny bet. And I have a 2, and I could hit like another 2 or a 9. I'm not calling any other bets though. It's all yours. You're not bluffing. Late registrations ending in 1 minute. 1 minute. Niall says, I don't know if I'm saying that name right. So going to put a few £100 aside to play around with, nothing serious, and don't care if I lose it. That is the way to do it. You go in expecting, you know what, I might lose this, and that's okay. You're going in for the experience. Think of it like this. You're paying £300, right? To have fun and experience it and like go through all of that playing poker. You get to play poker in the setting that you want to play it in. Look at this, ace queen. Holy shit, and a 10 on the river. Oh my god. No, I hate to see ace queen go down like that, but that's poker. What are you gonna do? Queen 3. I have trash. All right, lots of love in the chat. Love to see it. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I will say this, YouTube is vertical. Twitch is horizontal. So choose your poison, whichever one you like more. After this hand, we're going to take a look at the state of things. Ace 5. Okay, that's a hand. Buddy's pretty active. We'll see if we can get him heads up. Okay. Button's out of the way. That's great. Buddy's not. Buddy is folding. Oh my god. Small bet. And if he calls here, he's mostly calling with like an 8 or a 10. 5 is good. Gives me the pair. And I think I can apply a little bit of pressure here. So I'm going to do that. Let's go, baby. Take it down. Yeah, he could have been calling with an 8, a 10, or a 3, or a club, and none of those hands like to see another big bet or another bet that is large on the turn. The blinds just went up, so this 29 big blinds is going to go like that and turn into something else. God knows what. Right now I'm sitting in, okay, so yeah, let's check the state of things. Oh, I would have top pair. Tournament lobby. Up top is 1,085. No joke, no joke. 34 places paid. Right now I'm sitting in 33rd place. Let's go. There have been 201 buy-ins and there are currently 95 players left. Late registration is officially over. So we're just raw dogging it. We're just raw dogging it. See if we can take this to the moon. Niall says, absolutely, poker is entertainment, and if we win, that's cool. Paying for the fun and playing at the end of the day. That's right. Mouth. What a name. Oh, YouTube. It says, hello, amigo. Good luck. Appreciate you. Wild says, I play to win. I play to win as well. But you know what? He says, fuck fun. You know, that's a great thing about poker. As long as you pay the fucking buy-in, you could do whatever the hell you want. Right? Right? Isn't that the great thing about poker? You're either there for fun, you're there to blow off some steam, you're there to make money. Everybody's got their own thing going. Mouth says, are you playing real people? These are real people. I mean, this is an avatar. I'm not going to sit here and explain online poker to you, but this is not a real person. That's a drawing of a person. Okay. Yeah, no, these are real people. This is a real online tournament. Buy-in was 22, and up top, 1,000 for first place. Min cash is 36, but we don't really care about. We don't give a shit about that. This is all we care about up here. That one right there. Okay. 36th place right now. Out of 89 players left, we're gonna see what we can do. Let's take a look. So this is really the only stack size that I'm super worried about because it's right to my left, right? Smoke Dog, don't want to get involved with them, right? I have to pay attention to these short stacks. Stacks that can like jam over the top of arrays. I've got short stacks to my right. I don't really care about those. The ones on my left, I do care about. So I need to keep an eye on those. Mo Diggity here could easily jam versus an open from me. So I gotta pay attention to that. Keep that up here, right? Think about it. Jack 3 offsuit in the big blind. Feels like a big blind hand. Let's see if we can see a flop. Probably not. Niall says, I'm definitely the fish though. Hey, you know what? Listen to this. A little bit of knowledge right here. We all started as the fish, okay? So, suck on that. Everyone started as a fish. You're not gonna be a fish forever. As long as you study and you try to get better. Mouth says, what if you have to go pee? Do they pause it? No. The tournament? No. They have designated break times, usually at the 55-minute mark of every hour. But you know what? I'm just raw dogging it. Yeah, I could go pee. But I'm okay. No, I'm not calling this. Oh my god, but we get to see what he has. Oh shit, nines versus ace queen versus jacks. Jacks is way ahead here on the flop, and we'll take it down. Yeah, Siu Kong says no pausing, it'll just run the timer down whenever it comes to you. That is 100% correct. So he just like jammed with nines, was he the one with nines? I think so. Queen 6. I want to open it, but I hate the early position limp. If it was folded to me, I'd be much more likely to open that. Niall says, don't doubt it, Wild. I don't study that much. Couple pre-flop charts, and that's about that for me. Hey, you know what? Pre-flop charts, great place to start. Understand what it is that you're raising, what you're folding from each position Important fundamentals. Did I just get the same hand? Is this my second chance? I mean, same hand as the one before the last one, but yeah. This looks like a second chance for me. This could be good. We no longer have the short stack on my left, so I'm not too worried about opening here. Come on, buddy. Call me. Call me, buddy. Oh, baby. Look at that flop. I think I'm going to check back here. Oh. What a terrible, terrible turn. If he has an ace, I'm dead. I think raising here achieves nothing. He just had a flush. Yeah. I should have fucking bet the flop. I should have bet the flop! I don't have a time machine, so. Get Flopzilla for $25. One of payment, or if you can get GTO Wizard. Flopzilla's great. I love Flopzilla. I will say this. Hold on. I'm in a hand. I should focus. I will bet small here. I don't think checking is a good thing to do here. Not a terrible turn card. I will continue to bet small, though. Pretty good. I think I can just bet small. He's not checking a flush there. So I just got really just great hand. That was great. I mean, I don't know what he paid me off with, but I'm up to 38 big blinds. Are you fucking kidding me? What's going on here? What happens if the timer runs out? If the timer runs out, you just fold your hand. Your hand is dead. Is there a mobile app for real gambling poker? There are mobile apps. But so you can play, for instance, you can play Clubs Poker on your phone. You're just playing on the website. Same with Ignition Poker. Or Ignition Casino, sorry. Yeah, so what I was talking about, Flopzilla. So when it comes to Flopzilla, GTO Wizard, things like that, I'd say you kind of have to know what you're doing in order for it to make a lot of sense. Wow, he rivered the king. That's sick. Like, you can't just kind of go in blind with it and expect to get a ton of value out of it. If you know what you're looking at, you know how to use the software, then it is extremely valuable. But I think if you're just starting out, you know what I'll do? Here's a recommendation for you. If you're just starting out, I highly recommend looking into Alexander Fitzgerald's stuff, his content. I actually hit him up for coaching after reading his, I had his audiobook, and I listened through his audiobook like a bunch of times, and I was like, this is just fucking gold. This is like so good if you're just starting out and you're trying to get better at poker. And so I hit him up for coaching, and he coached me for a little bit. Let's see, I'm gonna go a little bit bigger because I'm out of position. Check on king, ace, king is good. Your first compliment. Thanks, Wild. I appreciate it. Hey, check this out, guys. Small bet. Just get it in. If you got any part of this, you got to get in. You're so short stacked. What are you doing? What are you doing calling? What do you have? Why didn't you jam? Okay, you guys, I have 42 big blinds. This is top tier, just up here. You know, the screen ends right there, but or does it? I don't know. Okay. I'm sitting in 9th place out of 71 players, guys. That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, I highly recommend checking out Alexander Fitzgerald's stuff. Why is everyone playing so carefully? I'll tell you why. That's because this is... I kind of want to keep Buddy in here. Though a lot of cards that are to come here are going to be not great for me. So I will kind of raise here a little bit. Yeah, here we go. I want this heads up. Oh, okay. Well, congrats. Congrats. Alexander Fitzgerald. Yep. His stuff is really, really good if you're just starting out. Highly recommend. His book is like something exploitable. We'll do it live. Exploitative play in live poker. How to manipulate your opponents into making mistakes. Alexander Fitzgerald. I was going to show you what it looks like, but I cannot. Anyways, yeah, highly recommend. I don't mind limping here. See a flop. I've seen worse flops. Very likely that somebody has something here, right? Oh, Jesus. Ace King connecting at all on the river? Unheard of. Funny. I like to make a joke saying that Ace King only hits when your opponent has it. Oh, 5 big blinds. No, take it, good sir. Josh Kaysen, go read Chris Moorman book. It completely changed my game back in the day. I think you could benefit from the book. Let's take a look. I will never say no to a recommendation. Is that, looks like he's got books. So, is it Mormon's book of poker? Improve your poker game? When did this come out? Doesn't say. I appreciate the recommendation. I may check it out. For the record, I don't know if I've said this on stream yet. Wild, I don't know if you know this. I do have a poker coach that I work with. So I'm not just raw dogging it here. Okay. And all players have different levels of experience. I personally am only about a year into my poker journey, so I have a ton to learn, and so that's why, of course, like I said, I love the input from any and all sources. I'm never too good. No one should ever be too good to hear like an opinion from another person. When it comes to improving their poker game. Maybe like Phil Ivey. He probably can ignore some comments, right? Dana Negreanu can probably ignore some people. He doesn't need to listen to everybody. Man, what's the name of the website / app? It's Clubs Poker. It said the name right there, but it's also right here. Boop, 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 boop. Clubs Poker, if you'd like to sign up, the link is in my bio. You can use that link to sign up. And it helps me when you do that as well. Hey! IR Felted here. I've played with several times. Clubs Poker. Yes, Clubs Poker. That is the name. The link is in my bio if you'd like to check it out. I don't know if you can join in Ireland, but yeah. Give it a shot. Maybe. I think it might just be in the States, but I don't know. So yeah, I think everyone's playing super careful here because there's so much money involved, right? Because this is the boosted Nightly 22, part of their Colossal series. Dang, I thought that was only table decoration. Sorry, I just woke up. Not a problem. It's completely understandable. That is the name of the website. This is the first time I have seen you, said Wild. Ditto, Wild. But I appreciate you nonetheless. Appreciate you hanging out in the stream. No props, bro. I'm about to fall asleep. No problem. Have a good night. Thanks for joining, Niall. NGA. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna call you NGA. Says, yeah, I am new. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the table. Right now I'm in 15th place. I have 54 players left. Pays out to 34 players. I kind of want to see what happens here. Drew to donk. Gets called by a 10. Got a wild. Hey, NGA. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. So I'm not going to play this hand. So yeah, we've got 34 places paid. Pays out to 36. We don't give a shit about this one down here. We just like this one. That one looks pretty cool. That's what we're going for. What limits are these? No limits. This is a tournament. The tournament is a 22 buy-in. And the prize pool is this. Got 1,085 up top. Every poker player can and should learn from over the last hand of poker you ever play. It's a game that changes every week. Yes? Agreed? Yeah? What hands do you actually play? I'm not really familiar with online poker. Oh, that is a loaded question. Unless you know GTO in and out. Yeah, but even if you know GTO, I mean, there's still the game is constantly changing and will continue. It will never stay static. Alex Fitzgerald actually talked about that in his book. He was talking about opening sizes and how the 2.5x thing started I can't remember how many years ago, but it used to be 3x, and then it went to 3.5x, and then it went to 2x, and then it went to 2.5x over the course of 20, 25 years or some shit, because everyone said, oh no, this is the best sizing, and it keeps changing, and that's just one aspect of the game, obviously. Josh, enjoyed the stream, man. Appreciate you being so interactive with the chat. Do you have a schedule? I definitely tune in again. Yes, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's see here. I'm going to go to raise to 8 here. Yeah, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the most part. Follow me on Instagram. That's where you'll get updates on my schedule and all that good shit. I appreciate you joining. I hope you have a good night. Let's see what Mark wants to do here. He folds. And, of course, you're going to call with Queen 9. I'm way ahead here. Not anymore. Dead. Dead. Takes it down. So to answer the question, what hands do you actually play? Andreas asked this on YouTube. So the answer to that is I would suggest, if you are trying to get into poker, to just look up some pre-flop charts. Pre-flop, we are currently in pre-flop because the board here, the cards have not come out yet. Probably shouldn't be raising this, but I still can. I think it's fine. If you look up some pre-flop charts, you'll figure out quickly what hands you should play, what hands you shouldn't. Ooh. I like this. I'm just going to check, though. Let's see if anything good comes of this. Yes, actually. Start getting some money in there, guys. Small bet. If you got clubs, you should call. No call. Chef probably isn't going to call. He just got those chips. People, they want to hold on to them when they just get them, right? Because does he have an 8? He doesn't have an 8. Yeah, he has an 8. Let's go. That's a win, baby. I guess I could have bet small on the flop, thinking back on it. Yeah, probably. Anyways, there are 51 players left in this tournament on Clubs Poker. This is not just decoration, that is the name of the website, as we've determined. And the buy-in was 22. This is what we got up top. This is what we're gunning for, 1,085. Sitting in 14th place right now. 50 players left. One just got knocked out. Yeah, I'm looking back at that hand right now. When I had the 7-8, I think I should have bet small. But I checking isn't the end of the world either. Like, I have a ton of equity. So, yeah. Every hand is different from all seats. Well said, Wild. Yes. Like, Jack 4, for instance. You're not going to raise that under the gun your first act. Oh, no, we moved to another table. I have to learn a whole bunch of other new people now? Anyways. Yeah, so you wouldn't raise Jack 4 if your first act pre-flop. Jack 4 suited. But you can raise it from the button. Isn't that fun? If you've been folded to. What? Thoughts on defending Dude 4? What? What are you defending Dude for? Wowee, I'm a bit drunk and mistyping. Haha! Clearly. Are you saying Deuce 4? Dude 4? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying here. That's a big ol' raise. Mark 48. Is that Mark? I think I know this Mark. Wild says, verse you, I'll play 7 deuce off. Wild, you are a rascal. You know that? Would you be nice? I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. Verse Josh, I'll be tighter. I'll take the compliment. Thoughts on defending wider from the big blind and ending up in awkward post-flop situations out of position. How do you play mid-strength hands, etc.? Hold on one second. I will answer this question. Are you done when you run out of money? I don't have any money. I have chips. because this is a tournament, so these chips have no monetary value. And yes, when you run out because late registration is over, you are out of the tournament and you're done. We're all playing for money right now. This is MTT, yeah. So thoughts on defending wider from the big blind. So here's what I'd say. I'd say if you it's a spot that you have to study. Oh, speaking of which, I got called from the small blind. Just gonna bet small here. Let's go. So it's a spot that you have to study. You can't just generalize for the most part. You have to really like look into it, look into what ranges you're dealing with. And here's what I'd say. Don't play... do I have short stacks on my left? Yes, I do, so I will not flat this. I could have this person jam, I could have this person jam, and I don't want to call that off with twos, so I fold. You don't want to play big multi-way pots necessarily from the big blind. I'd say less. You can, depending on the hand. But from with a mediocre hand, not really. A lot of players, they use the excuse too much. Something pot odds, right? They will see a bunch of people call a raise, and then they'll go, well, I've got such good odds, I'll call out of the big blind. Well, now you're in a big multi-way pot, out of position, and you will miss the flop way more times than you'll hit it. That is not a good position to be in. So I don't recommend that. If you're going to call out of the big blind, I suggest doing it when you're going to be heads up versus a late position opener. Again, we're talking about like mid hands here, right? Late position opener, and you have to have a plan post flop. You can't expect to hit the flop. You have to think about what you're going to do when you miss the flop and when you check and when you get bet into. Because chances are, when you check, the other player is going to see bet. It's a standard thing. You should be check raising quite a bit from the big blind, but you have to know when you should be check raising. You can't just check raise every hand. So again, this is something that if you want to really learn, and you want to study, you should, if you're going to be playing out of the big blind. You could fold every fucking big blind hand that you ever had, including aces, and you would still be profitable, okay? Because playing out of position is scary as fuck. Let's just put it that way. That was a very long answer, but I stand by it. Best casino for MTT is the Win. I've never played an MTT there, and I would love to. Sevens takes it down. Here we go. Defending deuce 4 in the big blind. I'm not going to do that. This guy has 3.4 big blinds, and he's raising to 2 big blinds. What are you not jamming here? Something like 8s? 7s? Something you're scared of jamming with? I have no idea. King, queen, king, jack. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Now they jam. Newsnat on YouTube says, hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Pocket sixes on the button. Feels nice. Let's see what's going to happen here. Got 24 big blinds. I don't have... This is really the only stack that I'm worried about, right? They could still jam over the top of me. So I am going to raise to 2.5 and hope that this person does not jam. I'm not too worried about the others. I don't think Mark is limping with a premium here. I think this is just a good old-fashioned limperoni. Okay, we could just get called. That's fine. I'd love to take this multi-way. Why can't this 7 be a 6? Huh? Just gonna check it back. Another ace, which makes it less likely the other player has an ace, right? But then he bets out. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I have sixes. Ooh, baby. Nuts and bolts calls. Oh, Mark, what are you gonna do? You gonna check it back? You going for the kill? Yeah, he's going for the kill. He's got an ace. Yep. See ya. 45 players left. 10-8 suited is pretty good, but I don't want this guy to jam over the top of me. But he has been a little iffy with his chips. Maybe I can get away with it. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can get away with this. Don't jam. He just calls. Let's go. This is going to not hit his range very often. I'm just going to go for the C-bet here. Small C-bet. Hope to get a fold here. And I get a fold there too, of course. This was really the only player I was worried about. Not so much him. Those paired boards are scary, bruh. People don't like those boards. Niall, get on Poker Stars and download PT4 and playing BB versus Big Blind versus Cutoff or Button will be easier. Respect the long answer. How long would you go about understanding playing in the Big Blind post flop? What hands to check raise and what hands to fold on what flops? I understand it's such a broad question. It is a pretty broad question. So I could come up with some general answers for you though. When it comes to check raising from the big blind versus a late position opener, that's the important detail. Like if under the gun raises and you're calling out of the big blind, check raising should be done way less often because they inherently have a stronger range than a late position opener. So let's say the button raises and you open, and I call here with 5-8 suited, right? And the flop comes like it's got like a 6 of hearts. Let's just put it this way. I get a backdoor flush draw and a backdoor straight draw. These are backdoors, meaning I need the turn to go well and I need the river to go well. You can very often check raise that hand and get folds. And the key here is knowing what to do on the turn. If you pick up any equity on the turn, you should be continuing to bet. And that's what makes this so challenging, right? Because you have to sit here and you have to bet without a hand. Anybody can bet with a hand. That's the easy part. The hard part's doing it when you don't have a hand. So that's what I'll say, is it doesn't stop on the flop. You got to have a plan for the flop. You got to have a plan for the turn. You got to have a plan for the river. And you got to know what you're going to do if this card comes, that card comes, or the other card comes. It is a very broad question. Wild is giving some great suggestions here. Free tools to learn. 20 big blinds. All right, 39 players left here. We're only 5 from the money. But I'm not just looking to min cash. All right, guys. I'm in 14th place. Let's take a look. See what we're dealing with. It must be in 15th now. Yeah, I'm in 15th. Okay. Ton of chips. Ton of chips up top. So we've got some work to do. IR felt it on my left. I don't know if I like that. This guy's got 1 big blind here. Sorry, half a big blind. I misspoke. Ziggy. What you doing, Ziggy? You gotta... Any two cards, my dude. Any two cards. All right. They're holding on for that min cash. They are holding on for dear life. I don't think they're going to make it. I mean, what do they got? They've got to be in last place here, right? How many chips do they got? 2,800. Ante's 325. Yeah, you could wait it out. You might be able to make it. This is where people tighten the fuck up. Oh, 35 players. Okay, we are officially on the stone bubble. One more player needs to bust. Not like that. Before we're in the money. Sounds like you're not much of a believer in bluffing, Josh. Disagree. I bluff all the time. You cannot play this game without bluffing. You just need to know when to bluff and why you're bluffing. You need to think about your opponent's range and what you're going to do about it, as Charlie Carroll would say. I think he understands you got to bluff in the right spots. Yes. Not just aimlessly. Yes. Neil says, I know I could Google, but I'm half asleep. You know what? Look, use my chat as Google. All right? I don't give a shit. Ziggy's all in and ahead and stays alive. Oh, you know what? We're in the money. We're in the money, guys. We've officially... Ziggy says, Josh, what's up, man? I was just watching your stream. Hey! Mark's here too. I think that is the Mark that I know. I'm gonna send some money to the nice people here at the table. So this is an early position raise. I have a suited ace. I am calling for the big blind. And obviously checking this. I've got a ton of equity here. Not folding. Just calling. Picked up some more equity. He checks it back. And now I have a 7. So I think I just go into check call mode here. He could have an 8, right? Which will suck. It's a pretty big bet. Let's think about his range. When he bets the flop, so I have seen players check back flushes so that they can do something like this on the river. I don't know if him is doing that. I think he's probably... I think he's got an 8, if I'm being honest. This is just such a big bet. He could have a flush. He could have hit 2 pair here. No, he doesn't. 2 pair isn't in his range. He could just have an overpair, like 9s or 10s that's betting here. I don't know. I'm just gonna let it go. King, queen. Yeah, so is a bluff. It felt bluffy too. It's okay. You can't play perfect all of the time. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm pretty sure the chat's gonna be like, oh, you should have fucking called. That was clearly a bluff. Yeah, you see, it's a bluff. See, it's a bluff. McMillan, hey, now I made it. Ziggy, by the way. Hey, Ziggy, what's up? A7 suited again? Yeah, you're the closest thing to Google I'm gonna get. That's funny. That was always my problem. I'd always play super tight because I could never figure out the good times to bluff. Can't people see what you have live? Yes, but I'm on a delay. There's a bit of a delay here. 2 minutes, I believe. Come on, give me an ace. No ace on the flop, but I'm open-ended, which is fantastic. Low board here, which hits their range more than mine. I think I'm just going to check here. Try to, as they say, realize my equity. Lead out for one big blind. Feels like maybe like a 5, or they could have spades. And then a raise. I can't, guys. The raise is no joke. I keep getting these fucking aces. Like, not like my favorite aces. Like, ace-7 suited is just weird, right? I don't know what he's limping with here. I don't like jamming into this many people. Though this stack doesn't really matter. Dude is probably watching your live stream. No. I'm on a 2-minute delay. It's fine. Ziggy as you're at your table in the turn. Yeah, Ziggy's right here. But Ziggy's a short stack. I don't give a shit. Also, 2-minute delay. And I will say that YouTube right now is probably closer to like a 2.5 minute to 3-minute delay. So, no. Jace Carter said, with small in the money tournaments, do you really see many players being more conservative on the bubble? Yeah. People are still conservative on the bubble. Even in the smaller tourneys. Ace-Jack versus 6-9. Yeah. Ace-Jack will take it down. I've got Octocrab. So I'm in 21st place right now. But if I got knocked out here in 29th, because there's 29 players left, I would take 38. Not great. I really just want first place, guys. Low board hit you more than them. I'd say it hit maybe the limp caller more, but not the cold caller. Button versus cutoff and hijack. Yes. When people cold call, especially versus that size that I had, when they cold call in position, they generally like to do that with high cards, not low cards. So a low board generally won't hit me as well as it would like a limp caller. Can confirm, can't see his hand until it's way too late. Thank you, Ziggy. See? That's why I stream with the delay today. Okay? Look at this. Look at this. We got action. We got action. And then a rejam from IR Felted. Let's see what happens. I mean, you don't really call this unless you're not, call that. Yeah. Oh, an ace would be so sick. Oh my god. Oh no, kings. Oh no. Oh, my heart. Oh no. Who is Ziggy in here? That'd be McMillan, I believe. Yeah. McMillan Media Productions. That's Ziggy. And we're on a break. Okay. So, let's look at the state of things, guys. We got 27 players left here. 27 players left. Okay. Right now, I'm in 23rd. Not looking great. If I were to get knocked out, this is what I'm getting. Not a huge pay jump anywhere in sight. So really, we're just going for the win. We're not looking to fold our way to victory here. We're not going to do that shit. We're looking to double up. All right? Next ace all in, most likely. Well, it depends, but most likely. Wild says I didn't see the limp. Yeah, there was a limp before me. There's actually a couple limps before me, if I'm remembering the hand correctly. Anyways. So, we're going to see what we can do. I give you that one. Thanks, Wild. Appreciate you. So we've got like $40 locked right now. So almost doubled our money, which, you know, I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Shit, I wish I would have done that today in the fucking live tournament I was playing. Then I don't think I would be here right now streaming in front of you guys, because I'd still be in that tournament. But no. So yeah. I am going to be right back. Just going to take a quick bathroom break. I don't need to explain to you guys what the fuck I'm doing. I'll be right back. All right? What's up? I'm back. See? That didn't take too long, did it? Anyways, let's take a look at chat. Collusion. No collusion. If Ziggy starts to stack you slowly, we'll start doubting. I honestly, it's like a 3-minute delay for YouTube, so it's really not. No. What's SC? SC stands for Sweeps Coins. Sweeps Coins is a 1-for-1 for dollars. So if you have 100 Sweeps Coins in Clubs Poker and you cash it out, you will be cashing out for $100. Chuck says, going for the win, hasn't played a hand. I've played several, sir. Or else I wouldn't be where I'm at. Macmillan Media says, good luck, man. See you at the final table. I hope to see you there, Ziggy. Hope to see you there. And stop stream sniping me. I'm just kidding. Will you load another one after this one? No. If I bust this tournament, that will be it for the stream. I will be calling it a night. Why you delete the message? Oh, Macmillan. The message is gone now. I don't know. But guess what, guys? We've got a hand that's worth shipping it. We're gonna ship it. GG, y'all. Oh, IR Felted is definitely shipping whatever they have. And of course, I'm all in. Of course, I'm not going anywhere. Queen Jack, I'm way ahead. Way ahead. Come on. Don't do this. Don't! Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so sick. Oh, one card. I mean, 4 outs there. Oh, that was so rough, guys. I was way ahead. Way ahead. But you know what? That's poker. All right. Ziggy says, I thought they moved me, but was just a new tournament starting. Yeah. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, that is it, guys. That is all she wrote. Clubs Poker is having these big off-topic. YouTube should add a middle finger button for motivational purposes. Funny. I agree, though. Anyways, Clubs Poker is having these Colossal Nightly 22s. Again, if you're interested and you want to get a seat into one of these, I'm giving away 2 seats tomorrow. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram, reply to my stories, any of my stories that I have up there with the word clubs, and you might be able to win a seat to any of the Nightly 22s. Okay? That drawing is tomorrow. That's all she wrote. Let's see. I'm just looking back at the stream right now. And that's where I've got the queens. I'm watching myself lose here on Twitch first and YouTube next. I'm like this is so funny because I'm just like having to relive it. Oh, it's so sick. So sick. What a terrible spot to fucking lose versus Queen Jack. Wild says GG. Yep, GG's. Anyways, appreciate you guys. I'm going to call it a night. Make sure you're following me on Instagram so you can find out when I'm going to go live next. That's it. I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm putting on the BRB sign even though I'm not going to be right back, but this is just the end of the stream, so...